area travel.
Have a look at our website, or my personal website. There was a kind of paradigmatic artwork, this was the so-called Sazea. This was a project in 1990 or something, where we had a framed picture of a historical painting, but it was a screen. And at that time we had the very first eye tracker. So by going there, you more or less destroyed the picture exactly where you were looking at. So you never saw the same picture before, because through the perception you changed the picture. And we did it at that time to evangelize the idea of interactivity, because in computer art at that time, people did, as I said before, they used the technology as a tool. So they changed the brush with the mouse, but it is essentially the same. So they painted, or they made animation, what they did before with hand drawing.
Water bottles to learn about it, and in parallel to develop the choreography. And then next step, you see in the back there were already some finished droplets, and in the front there are metal rings. So several steps, and then okay, where was I? So several teams working on the outcome projects. There are the designers developing the concept. There are media technicians that build the whole thing, like the soldier, the hardware, or there are then of course people in the back office taking care of the contracts, all that. So a lot of people involved into such projects. And the idea to, let me jump one slide back, to run the whole system was that we wanted to, so if BMW has a new model, a new design, we'll get the 3D model, the 3D data, the file, we clean it and copy it into our sorry? Okay. And so we basically render it out and get a two-dimensional elevation texture. And you see there's a gray scale in it. And we translate those gray scales into highness values. So the brighter, the higher, the darker, the lower the balls will hang. And we use this system to drive the whole, so there 714 of those aluminum balls hanging on this metal wire. Later you can have a look. This box here, this is the first test setup that you saw in the movie, and those are the aluminum balls. And it's broken, therefore we can't play it at the moment, but yeah. Without play.
And you can just upload the used wireframe model and it displays just like...
well, it needs some more manual adjustment to clean and everything. And of course we, because what you see is a choreography, and we have to adjust every new part into that choreography so that it just full installation. And the story in here is that we wanted to show the design process of a car, which starts at the beginning a little bit chaotic. So we have the brainstormings, we have to find first general forms. So we show abstract forms. Some people might see then the white sheet of paper at the starting point. Then we go over into competing forms, which stands for decision making maybe. You have to go either for the one or for the other form. And then at the end, we have the final shape of the car that comes together. Looks beautiful and that it's seamlessly integrated. But the workflow that was developed is pretty neat. And then maybe some more info. So you can walk into that room. You see down there, there's a line. You can walk around the installation, so it's really floating inside the space. And if you step over it, there are sensors integrated, and then everything drives up so that you can't jump into it and rip it off. That's the security system. And there are as well some sensors that so in case something starts moving, everything goes up and starts from the beginning again. And I think that one of the nice things in that space is the integration into the architecture, because there are 3 floors in the design house. When we enter this house, we're at the top level where we have this installation. And then there's a glass floor. And you look through that glass floor to a clay model, which is kind of in the design process the next logical step. So after the conceptual phase, down there's a clay model. And in the cellar, the lowest floor, there's then the first prototype of the BMW. So project, there are several teams involved. So we have the, oh sorry, I have to quickly answer that.
Sure.
Excuse me. No, that's okay. As an excuse, this was my wife, and we just got a baby. Well, the baby was born 3 weeks ago, but there was but everything is fine. So therefore I had to answer that for you. Okay.